what up, what up, what up, what up? Flawless gang, let's go, let's go. I see y'all, let's go. Let's get it. You just never know. I love y'all too, let's get it. Flawless gang. Wow, look at that, that's perfect. Hey, we don't care. We don't care. Oh, care. Look at that. Thank you for the gift. Let's go. Let's go for the finger heart. Let's go. Look at that. That's perfect. Thank you for the finger heart. Let's go. You just never know. Look at the roses. Look at that. And yeah, I got the nerve to want to call me names like Paranoid and Schizo. Onker. Onker. Look at that. Wow, look at that. So, for all y'all that don't know, I will be saving this live as a video on YouTube. So y'all gonna be able to go back and watch this entire live session on YouTube, right? So I'm gonna make this live intentionally and do certain things intentionally because I know I'm posting it on YouTube, right? So that's what we're doing. We're gonna knock out two birds with one stone with this video. It's a TikTok live, but it's gonna turn into a YouTube video. So yeah, and I'm gonna be live. I'm gonna try to go for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Hour and a half, 2 hours live stream right now. So let's get it. Hour and a half to 2 hours. That's what we're gonna do today. I'm posting this on YouTube. Yeah, it's gonna go up. We going up. Let's go. I'm gonna do some tapping. I'm gonna do some whispering. I'm gonna do some soft spoken. I'm gonna do some alphabets and numbers. And I'm gonna do some sunflower seed triggers. I got the sunflower seed. So this live we gonna be doing all that. Oh yeah, and also I'm gonna be counting the likes, and I'm gonna be shouting out everybody that follow me. So once you follow me, I'm gonna shout you out. We gonna start off counting likes since the likes is real low in her. We only have 1.7. So I'm finna start off with likes, alright? Let's go. Look at that. 1.9k likes. Let's go. Double tap. Look at that. 2k likes. Look at that. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. Look at that. 2.3k likes. Let's go. Double tap. Once we get to 50k likes, 50k, that's when I'm gonna start the sunflower seeds. And I'm gonna keep the sunflower seeds in my mouth the entire rest of the live. So 50k is when I'm gonna start the sunflower seeds. Up until then, we just gonna do whispering, alright? 4.2k, let's go. Double tap. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Onker. Look at that. 4.8k likes. Let's go. Double tap. 5.2k. Look at that. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. Look at that. Onker. Look at that. 5.9k. Look at that. Wow, that's perfect. Look at that. That's perfect. 6.6k likes. Let's go. Look at that. Double tap. Look at that. 7.2k. Let's go. Double tap. Look at that. Onker. 7.9k. That's perfect. Look at that. 8k. Look at that. 8.4k likes. Let's go. Double tap. Look at that. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. 9.2k likes. Let's go. Double tap. Look at that. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. Look at that. 9.8k. Let's go. Onker. 10.5k. Look at that. Onker. Look at that. Onker. Look at that. Wow, this method flawless for real. Look at that. Wow, onker. Look at that. Wow, look at that. And yeah, I got the nerve to wanna call me paranoid and schizo. But onker. Look at that. Double tap. 3.7k, 3.8k. Look at that. Double tap. be in that. I'ma be in that. I love that. I love that. Let's go. Let's go. Double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap. 15.9K. Look at that. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. And y'all got the nerve to want to call me names like paranoid and schizo. Longer. Look at that. 17K, let's go. Double tap, 17.1K. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Look at that. Double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap. 17.9K, let's go, let's go, let's go. That's flawless. Look at that. 18.7K, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 19.8K, let's go. 20K, 20K, let's go. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Look at that. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for that. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That's perfect. Look at that. Look at that. That's perfect. Wow, look at that. 21.7K, let's go. 22K, let's go. Double tap, double tap. Double tap, double tap, double tap. I always check the light switches in the master bathroom. You just never know. Y'all want me to check the light switch on this stream? I'll do it once we get to 100K. 100K, y'all check the light switch with the clippers, with the liners. I'll check the light switch with the liners on this live stream at 100K. 50K, I'm getting sunflower seeds. It's gonna be mouth sounds. If you don't like mouth sounds and sunflower seeds, I suggest you leave before we get to 50K. This live stream will go on YouTube as a video. I'm posting this on my YouTube as a video. So don't forget to sub my YouTube account. It's important that you sub my YouTube account. Alright? Look at that. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap. 28K. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 28K. Boy, my arm hurt. I done knocked out push-ups, sit-ups. Man, I've been getting at it. My arm hurt. Big boy bar, you dig? Putting on some gains. I love it. I'm feeling heavy and strong as hell. Drops extra meaty, boy. Let's get it. Thank you for the ice cream. Let's go. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Let's go. Every time I hold my hand up like this, it turns my shoulder up. All that muscle activated. Look at that. You want to look like me, you got to go every day. Pull-ups and push-ups every day to the max. Let's go. Double tap, double tap, double tap. 33.6K. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Every day, every day, every day. You got to work out every day. You can't skip a day. You can't skip a day. Every day. Every day. It got to become a lifestyle. You got to love it. Like that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Winter grind is on me. I swear to God. Every single day of my life living, I'm working out. I don't care where I'm at. If I'm at a bus stop, I don't care if I'm at school. I'm dropping down and I'm knocking out push-ups. If I see something hanging, I'm doing pull-ups. Period. Period. Big dog shit. Real talk. 37.8K. Let's go. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Where you get that hat from? Got this from the mall. From a store called Lids. 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 Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Double tap, double tap. Double tap. Look at that. $50K. 39.9. 40K. 40.3. 40.5 at 50K. At 100K, I'll get the climbers. I'll do the light switch at 100K. 50K, we almost there. 41.7. Let's go. Double tap. ASMR rich. Let's go. You just never know. Let's get to the bag. Double tap. 43.8K. Let's go. 44.7K. Let's go. 45.2K. Let's go. Double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap. We almost at 50K. We almost at 50K. The unsalted sunflower seeds. Let's go. Let's go. 50K. Let's go. Let's go. 47.8 48.1, 48.7K, let's go. 48, 49K, let's go. Let's go. 49.1, 49.5, let's go. Let's go. 50K, let's fucking go. I bet, say less. Cause I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. I'm so fucking hungry right now. I just knocked out hella pull-ups. Hey, let's get it, protein. Let's get it. Thank God for the 50K. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that. Let's go. And yeah, I got the nerve to want to call me paranoid and schizo. Make sure y'all follow me on YouTube. I'm gonna post this as a YouTube video. So link in the bio. It's the same handle as my TikTok, ASMR King TelaBoy. Follow me on YouTube. You can watch this whole playback. I'm a live stream for an hour and a half, up to 2 hours. I don't know yet. But you can go back and be able to watch this whole thing. Let's go. I was waiting for these seeds. I was low-key like, man, I gotta go live so I can eat some seeds. You just never know. Let's do the shout-outs to all the follows. What's your name? Let me see. Stoinovich for the follow. Let's go. R with the follow. RZ with the follow. Let's go. Alright with the follow. Nick with the follow. Little Life with the follow. Not July Man with the follow. Admiral 361 with the follow. Kayla with the follow. Isaac with the follow. It's Lola with the follow. Let's go. I mean, sunflower season. Heart with some wings with the follow. R.A. with the follow. Elani Heart with the follow. 4 blank space with the follow. Aaliyah with the follow. Natalie with the follow. Berry Bag Mother with the follow. Kurt with the follow. Adam with the follow. 37 better than 38 with the follow. Let's go. Exotic Allen with the follow. Wow, look at that. Hi, Amy, how you doing? Jasmine with the follow. Claudia with the follow. Double tap, y'all. Double tap. Let's go. There's so many new follows. Let me Luna Eclipse. Long stacks. I don't even know. You don't even have a name. It's just a dot. Her. Broken Flowers with the follow. Exotic Allen. Look at that. Some of y'all names don't even show up. It just show like a dot. I'm sore. I'm sore. Holy crap, I ain't gonna lie. I'm sore as hell. I did not follow you. Follow me now. You're the Onker guy. Onker. That's me. People always call me paranoid and schizo. But Onker, every time I rent an Airbnb, I'm always checking using my flawless methods. Because you just never know. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. I don't think nobody getting past this in regular motion. I mean, just look at it. Wow, look at that. You just never know. Look at that. Look at that. My mom said you fine, huh? Wow, you just never know. Look at that. Hey. Double tap. B. Double tap, double tap. See? It's the unsalted brand. It's unsalted. The brand is Orchid. 0 sodium, 0 salt, no flavor. D. E. Double tap, double tap. F. I do calisthenics. I don't go to the gym. I don't lift free weights. I do calisthenics, push-ups, pull-ups, squats, dips. I do got some dumbbells. I do dumbbell curls and shoulder lateral raises. Other than that, that's it. E. L. G. I do resistance bands, calisthenics, dumbbell, and just things like that. Where the fuck was I at? I was on F. G. H. I. J. K. L. Look at them. M. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. N. Look at that. O. Wow. Look at that. B. That's perfect. Look at that. I'm on B. Don't let me forget, y'all. I'm on B. Because I'll forget. I know some of y'all like the crinkle of the bag sound, so let's do a little bit of that real quick. Thank you for the dolphin. Let's go. Sorry, y'all, I was hungry and I made this video. I got my full sunflower seeds. People always ask me what kind of sunflower seeds I got. It's the unsalted, no salt, no flavor, no seasoning, no sodium. Just good old raw sunflower seeds. And I devour these bad boys by the second. That's how I get majority of my protein. Majority of my protein is plant protein. Okay, look at that. Chat, put a W in chat. If I can count down from 30. If I can count down from 30, put a W in chat right now. I want to count down from 30. If that's okay, put a W in chat right now. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Shout out to Legendary. That's my mind right there. Alright, bet. Bet, say less. 30. 29. 28. 27. 26. 25. 24. sore as hell, and I'm confused. I thought the mic was in his hand. I'm dead like this. You know I'm paranoid. Where was I at? 15, 14. I forgot where I was at, y'all. I hope y'all was paying attention. 12, 11, 22. Okay, bet. 21, 20, 23, 19. Look at that. 18. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. 17. Wow. 18. Look at that. 16. 15. Look at that. 14. That's perfect. 13. 12. 11. Double tap. Double tap. Double tap. Double tap. What up? What up? What it do? Let's go with the gift. Thank you, Elgira. With the gift. With me with the roll. Let's go. Flawless game. Look at that. That's perfect. Look at that. And yeah, I got the nerd who want to call me paranoid. Let's get some. Oh, girl. Thank y'all for the gift. Look at that. That is perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, girl. Look at that. That's perfect. Look at that. And y'all call me paranoid. Let's get some. Well, on, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, man. Hold on. Alright, chat. Gotta correct him. He said grown man. That's an insult to a king, bro. I'm a king, man. What you talking about? Grown man. You just never know. Look at that. Wow. Don't disrespect the king like that. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. You feel me? He ain't have to be in the live on chat. He could have just left the live, couldn't he? Couldn't he, though? He just wanted to come around and assault the king. Double tap. Oh, girl. Double tap. Look at that. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. Look at that. Thank you for the gift. Thank y'all for the gift. Look at that. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Double tap, y'all. We almost at 100K. Let's go. 88.4K likes. Let's go. 88.6K. Let's go. Double tap. 88.7K. Let's go. Double tap. 88.8K. Let's go. Look at that. 89.1K. That's perfect. Look at that. 89.6K. Let's go. Double tap. 90K. go up to 90.1K, 90.3K, 90.9K. Let's go double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap. Double tap. Double tap, double tap. Look at that. Look at that, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Double tap. Double tap. Look at that. Wow, look at that. And yeah, I got the nerve to want to call me paranoid and schizoid. I got okay. Okay. Yeah, I do realize y'all calling me a grown man, right? How is that an insult? How is that trolling? I don't get what y'all trying to do calling me a grown man. I don't get it. But thank you though. I mean, just never know. Trigger word. Bet. 100K, let's go. 100K, let's go. Let's go. 100K TikTok. Let's go. We just hit 100K. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Big W in chat. My favorite trigger word is look at that. I'm about to do some look at that, okay? Let's do some look at that. That's my favorite trigger word. Girl, man, let's go. Thank you for being able to identify what I am. Alright, let's go. My favorite trigger word. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Wow, look at that, look at that, look at that. I'm gonna do ABCs again and numbers. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Wow, look at that, 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 look at that. Wow, look at that, 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 look at that. Look at that, 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 look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Wow, look at that. Oh, look at that, look at that. Wow, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Okay. Wow, look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Just look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I got the nerve to want to call me paranoid. This kid's all I got, girl. Oh, girl, look at that. Look at that, look at that. Thank you for the rose. Let's go. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that, 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 look at that. Wow, look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that, look at that. Thank you for the roses. Let's go. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that, 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 look at that. Look at that, 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 lo Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's perfect. Look at that. Oh, girl. Look at that. Oh, girl. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Thank you for the galaxy. Let's go. W in the chat. What's your name? Yakina with the galaxy. W in chat. Yakina with the galaxy. Look at that. 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 W in chat with the galaxy. Let's go. I'm from St. Louis. Let's go. Wow. Look at that. 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 That's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that. 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 Wow. Look at that. Look at that. That's perfect. Wow. Look at that. I love your video. Wow. Look at that. I'm sore as hell. Let's go. Look at that, look at that. Wow, look at that. You never know. Look at that. I got the nerve to want to call me paranoid and schizo. Hey, thank you for the gift, thank you for the gift. Look at that, babe. Look at that, look at that. Wow, look at that. See, wow, look at that. Deep, look at that. Wow, girl. Look at that. Deep. Look at that. Yeah, wow, look at that. That's wow. Gee. Wow, look at that. Yeah, I got the nerve to call me paranoid and schizo. You say that, hey, hard, let's go. That's that Charlotte Hornets, let's go. Look at that. The follow game, let's go. Appreciate that. Let's go. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Oh, girl, look at that. You know if it's cringe or if you don't like it, you can leave the chat, right? You know you can leave the chat. You know you can block me, right? Oh, I get it. You just want some attention. Gotta give you some attention. Here you go. Look at that. Leave the chat. Look at that. You need some attention, huh? Here you go. There you go, your little attention. There you go, you little troll. There you go. There. Okay. Look at that. Okay. That's perfect. People always calling me paranoid and schizo. Just because I like to check the Airbnbs when I rent them. Well, okay. 20. 19. 18. 17. Look at that. 16. 15. Look at that. Wow, double tap. 14. Look at that. Double tap. 13. 12. Look at that. 11. 10. 9. You want some attention? Here you go. Okay. Wow, look at that. I want to know some unsalted sunflower seeds. They the best in the world. You know why? Because I said so. Yeah, I got the nerve to want to call me paranoid and schizo like I girl. Okay. 6, 7. You tell. Wow. You never know. It's my first time getting tingles. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. Thank y'all for the kill. Thank you. Everybody spam 6-7. I don't care. That's the only time y'all can't spam. This is the only time. I love your half small. Spam it up. I don't care. I don't care. 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 6-7, 6-7. Look at that. 6-7, 6-7. Look at that. Look at that. 6-7, 6-7. Look at that. 6-7. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 6-7, 6-7. Look at that. Wow, 6-7. 6-7, 6-7. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Wow, 6-7. 6-7, 6-7. 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7. Wow, look at that. 6-7. 6-7, 6-7. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 6-7, 6-7. Look at that. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. Look at that. Wow. That's perfect. Look at that. Yeah, I got the nerd that wanna call me paranoid and schizo like I curve. Oh, girl. Look at that. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Sleep. Sleep on, girl. Sleep on, girl. On, girl. Go to sleep. Go to sleep on, girl. Look at that. 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 Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Look at that. Wow, look at that. 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 Wow, look at that. That's perfect. Look at that. 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 Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. Look at that. And yeah, I want to call me paranoid schizo. Can you not do some scratching on the cup, please? Scratching on the cup is my favorite trigger. Look, man, if y'all don't like these triggers, get out of the chat. Bro, if y'all don't like these triggers, get out of the chat, bro. Leave right now. Alright? Just leave, man. You ain't gotta say nothing. You ain't gotta tell me you don't like it. Because you already know I don't care. I don't care. So just leave the chat if you don't like it. You don't have to tell me. I don't care. Just leave, then block me. I don't care. Alright? Look at that. Bro, your hat is awesome. Thank you. What's on the cup? It's sunflower seeds. Just the shell. Let's go. Double tap, double tap, double tap. He do not care. Wow, look at that. He made me want some sunflower seeds. I love sunflower seeds, but it gotta be unsalted. You can do some count. Bet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. This hurt it the most. Out of all my tattoos, I ain't gonna lie. This one hurt it. It had my eyeballs vibrating. It had my vision. I was seeing everything, like I was seeing forth everything. So as he was doing it, the vibration was like, shh. So it had my vision, seeing everything. So I just closed my eyes and try not to look out of it. But this took 2.5 hours. Go over to my Adam's apple. And go all the way up to my jawline up here. Then go all the way to the back. 2.5 hours. That shit hurt it, like, it hurt it. It hurt it. I ain't gonna lie. But I like pain. Tattoo pain I love. I'm addicted to it. So what hurts me also feels good to me. So I process pain differently. I'm not done. I want some right here. I wanted to say 12, 11. Then I want something right here on my jawline. So here and here. Then I'm done with my face. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It all took 67 hours and took 67 minutes and cost $67. You just never know. I got a total of 67 tattoos. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And yeah, I got the nerve to want to call me bird. No, this kid's old like I girl. Hold on, girl. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Double tap, double tap, double tap. 20. I never been on island. Right there. I've been streaming for about 6 months. I've been streaming on this live since 11 o'clock. I've only been a live streamer for about 6 months. I'm still new to streaming. God damn, I'm sore. Ooh-wee. Thank you for the gift. I'm super sore, y'all. Let's go. We got more sunflower seeds to go. Let's go. Sent you the awesome little puppy. Let's go. Let's go. I've never been out the country. I've never been out of the United States. Never had a passport yet. Say for 6 months I couldn't sleep. Wow. My very first stream, I got 1 million likes the first hour, and I was live streaming for a total of 8 hours that day. On my very first stream on TikTok 6 months ago. Some of y'all was there, some of y'all wasn't. We did 1 million likes. It was like 1.4 million likes. We did that shit in an hour. Let's go. Thank you for the gift. Look at that. Double tap, double tap, double tap. 1.27.5K. Let's go. 1.27.6K. Let's go. 1.27.7. Let's go. Double tap. Look at that. 1.27.9. 128K, let's go. Wow. 128.4. Look at that, double tap. 128.7. Wow, look at that. 128.9K. 129.4K. If I could, I'd send you a box. You just never know. I got a restriction. What? What? These people tripping. Alright, so they said my live visibility is restricted. Your live is not eligible for recommendation and is restricted in search results because it redirects users to purchase products outside of TikTok, which is not true. I never did that, not once on this live. This is in line with the For You feed eligibility standards under our community guidelines, which we are updating to support best users experience. Bruh, I did not do that. Redirect nobody nowhere. To purchase products. Man, what? I got another restriction. This one saying that I got two restrictions. Let me read this other one. It said restriction. Your live restriction. Your live restricted for some audience. Your live contain themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Reasons violates community guidelines. What? Are you serious, bro? Bro, what's going on TikTok? What is going on? And now do y'all see why I'm on YouTube heavy right now? I didn't do anything wrong, did I, y'all? And you know the proof is in the video, because I'm saving this video as a YouTube video. I'm gonna post it. I want y'all to see how they treated me on TikTok, man. Yeah, I see I was up to like 800 some viewers, and then all of a sudden it dropped down to half. I'm at 400 now, with 2 restrictions for something that I did not do. I did not do anything wrong. Which means I'm gonna have to end this live stream and start a new one. They trying to keep me down here. They don't let me grow. I'm supposed to been up to 1 million some followers by now, but this is my second account. They banned my first account for reasons I don't even know. Still never found out why I got banned. They banned me. This is my second account. Finally got it popping. But every time I start taking off, they bring out them scissors and knock me back down. So all I can do is just hit them with the move, man. I can't win against them. That's why I'm on YouTube. Make sure y'all follow me on YouTube, man, and Twitch. Fuck them. They talking about, you can't say that, man. It don't even matter. They be restricting me for nothing. TikTok's always restricting my live, but I don't care. I'm a paying that. What do you do with your hats? I'm gonna show you, man. I got a holder set up for all my hats. Yeah, I seen that though, right? I was up to like almost 900 viewers, bro. They whacked me all the way down. Shout out to TikTok, boy. They trying to keep the king down, man. They trying to keep the king down. Yeah, they don't let me grow. It's all good, man. Cause you know what though? I want y'all to remember this. Can you whisper a little bit? Man, I've been whispering the whole time. They ain't get me nowhere. Got restricted twice. But check this out. I'm about to go live on a different platform. Alright? I'm about to leave this one right here. I'm about to go live somewhere else. I've been live for an hour. This is a YouTube video. I'm posting this on YouTube. So shout out to YouTube. Follow me on YouTube right now. Link in the bio. Not the fans, but the platform. TikTok. Y'all be on some straight 2 restrictions, man. And I ain't do nothing, bro. Can I not be great, man? I'm going on YouTube live, bro. Where I'm actually appreciated. Man. They pay way more. It's ads and it's way more money, bro. TikTok taking all your fucking money. They want to restrict you for shit, bro. I'm pissed off. Let me get off before I start cursing on it, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry to turn this energy like that, but I'm heated, man. And like, as a content creator, this is frustrating, bro. This is frustrating, man. What do you do with the clippers? I check the light switches in the master bathroom. Get you some moderators. I got some moderators, but it's not the moderators that's the issue. It's TikTok AI system. Always restricting me, thinking that this microphone that I'm talking out of, this microphone right here, they think this microphone is a thing you smoke with. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You push the button and you hit it and you smoke it. They think this is that. This is not that. This is a microphone. A microphone. This is not one of those smoking devices. And then TikTok always thinking that my sunflower seeds is chewing dip. We ain't gonna say the word, but they think that my sunflowers is chewing dip. So I'm constantly getting flagged left and right every single time I go live on TikTok, and I'm not doing nothing wrong, bro. TikTok gonna restrict you, but we don't care though. Hey, that's facts. TikTok be tripping, man. I got 2 restrictions up here. 2 of them, bro. I ain't even do nothing. And then if y'all watch somebody else ASMR live stream, no issues, no problems, everything good. But then you come to my shit, restrictions. They say get your ass down, boy. You ain't gonna, you can't blow up. You can't get no crowd. We not gonna let you. That's how I look at it. Every time my shit start jumping, TikTok come with them scissors. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. It's all good though. Cause what's gonna make me great and surpass everybody, all these new ASMR artists, all these content creators and streamers, what's gonna make me stand out and surpass them? It's the fact that, bro, you can't stop what God got for you. Can't nobody stop that. Can't nobody stop what God got for you. And I know what's coming for me. You dig? I know what's coming. More content to come. I'm just scratching the surface on what I can do. They too nice. You gotta bypass all the haters though. For sure. But when the platform that you are on keep cutting you down like that, bro, every time I go live I get restrictions that hurt my account. So like right now, I can't make the leaderboard on live, on TikTok live. Not everything we do from this point on do not count towards the leaderboard. And if you've been following me, if you know, every time I go live, I let y'all know when I get the restrictions. So y'all know I ain't reaching. And y'all know I ain't capping. Y'all see my work ethic. Y'all see that I be trying, I be coming, I show up. I do my triggers, I do what I gotta do. But bro, what's your favorite drink, huh? My favorite drink, I wanna say orange juice. Orange juice for sure. You at the Airbnb? I'm always at the Airbnb. Damn, they messed my live stream all the way up. The whole vibe is different. I always make sure I got the gear nice and tight. Just like that. You just never know. Do what you gotta do, bro. Love you won't, love y'all too. The Clippers and Shaq with Jordan. Oh, man, they both hard, bro. Shaq used to break the backboards and pour down rims. Jordan used to just dunk on fools like crazy. So, man, overall, Jordan, of course, but man, Shaq was a monster in his prime, bro. Was a monster. We're playing with Shaq, bro. That boy was breaking backboards. That boy was a backboard killer. On me. Oh, please, more mouth sounds. Bro, I'm not even motivated to even stream on this live stream. I need to end this live stream and start a new one, to be honest to you. Because they got me 2 restrictions and nothing is counting towards the leaderboard. Nothing is counting towards nothing. They cut me off on this live. Straight up. So I'm finna end this one and just start a new one on Herbet. I'm not gonna go to another platform. I'm gonna just stay here. I'm just gonna start a new live. We're gonna have 0 likes. But it's all good. I know we put in work. We almost had 150K likes here. I know what we did. But it's all good. I'm not even gonna stress on it. I'm just gonna keep moving forward and looking ahead. I'm not gonna let that get me mad, make me end my live stream. I'm just gonna keep working and keep grinding. And I'm not gonna manifest what they gonna do. But I bet you once I start that other live, they gonna hit me with a restriction again. They gonna say that I'm using smoking products. They gonna think this is a vape. Yeah, I said the word. They gonna think this is a fucking vape. They gonna think my sunflower seeds is chewing tobacco. They gonna hit me with 2 restrictions. I already know, man. I know how this go. I know how this go. It ain't age restrictions up. It's not that. It's not that. They literally saying that. Look, let me show you. It's not the age restriction. Your live contain themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. And then the reason is, it just say it violates community guidelines. This one don't even say. And then the other restrictions say live visibility is restricted. They cut my whole visibility off. And it say, the reason is it say, your live is not eligible for recommendations and is restricted in search results because it redirects users to purchase products outside of TikTok. I got restricted because they said that I sent y'all somewhere to purchase something outside of TikTok. I never done that. All I ever said was follow me on YouTube. Now, if they restricted me for saying follow me on YouTube, that's bullshit. That's bullshit, bro. Sorry for cursing. I apologize, but that's some straight bull crap, bro. That's bull crap. You can't. Where's my freedom of speech? Like, ain't that's one of our amendments? Freedom of speech. So you can't say Twitch. You can't say YouTube. The fuck? They don't even have that in the fine print. They need to put that in the fine print because I swear to God, if I was one of these famous big time celebrities and I had the major bucks and all the lawyers, I would sue they motherfucking ass for this bullshit, bro. Because they don't have none of this in fine print saying you can't say YouTube, you can't say Twitch. Like, who the fuck can't say words, bro? What? I don't understand TikTok, bro. The only reason I'm here is for y'all. Other than that, man, I'm trying to be on YouTube, bro. My goal and plan is to be a YouTuber, not a TikToker. A YouTuber. TikTok is full of shit, bro. I always had bad luck with them. I blow up on that motherfucker, but they cut me down. I can never really grow on that motherfucker. And I'm the most honest, loyal motherfucker you would meet. Sorry for cursing, bro. But all I ever did was play by the rules. Created my own lane. Got my own niche. Doing my own thing. It's clean. It's not violating nothing. I don't violate nothing. Bruh, this is crazy. And the only platform I have problems with is TikTok. And I post my content on all the platforms. The only one that ever give me an issue is TikTok. Yeah, bro, you can't find. If you say that in your videos, they just take your money and just make you on a video. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy until you started messing with them Airbnbs. You right. You sure right ever since I started messing with them Airbnbs. So if I'm not being recommended, the people that's joining my live stream must be my followers. Right? I'm not, because they said that I'm cut from any visibility. This shit crazy, bro. It's blowing me, man. Nah, I just got recommended. Well, if you got recommended, why they say they cut me from recommendations? I was up to 800 fucking viewers. I'm all the way down to 300. What time is it in your country? It's 12:21. Right on for the follow. Let's go. I'm not following you. You just popped up on my FYP. Oh, okay. So I'm still getting recommended, but how did my followers drop drastically? That's crazy. I'm not understanding. TikTok always banning people left and right, man. It's sad, bro. I just seen that girl that got banned. She had like 2.2 million followers. And she made that lady go in the water and jumped in that water. And the lady couldn't swim. And then the girl, the TikToker, ended up going up to TikTok headquarters. And she was just crying, banging on their door. That's crazy, bro. Like, this stuff is real, man. Like, man. Yeah, did y'all see that story about that girl that did that? She was doing a TikTok. She was live streaming on TikTok. And she made a lady, she did a challenge, said that she was going to give a lady $20 to go jump in that water, to jump in the lake. The lady did it, but the lady couldn't swim. And then the TikToker, she left the lady in there to drown, then try to save the lady. Bro, TikTok straight banned her for that. She had 2.2 million. Yeah. That shit crazy, bro. I was like, wow, my God, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. Yeah, she said she would jump in with her after her. That's crazy. Bro, they cut you from 85% of recommendations you can't possibly get. But they don't say that. Facts. That's big facts. They cut me hard, and you know what? I didn't even do nothing. It's like they know my account, and they after me. But y'all want to call me paranoid and schizo. Why the fuck can't I? Man, I'm sorry for cursing. If you don't know yet, when I get mad, I curse a lot. I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix that. Especially being a public figure, you know. I'm trying to fix that, man. That's one of my flaws, is cursing. I got a bad mouth when I get upset, but this got my heart. I'm pissed off, bro. Like, I literally play by the rules. I do everything fair and square. I'm not cheating. I don't buy no views. I don't buy likes. All my content is clean. I'm just chewing sunflower seeds and doing ASMR. And I want to grow and I want to be great. Why can't I just be great? Why I gotta keep getting banned and restricted and cutting down for not doing nothing? And not to mention, they don't even give me the option to appeal. I don't even have a voice to say anything. It's they way or no way. Like, don't sit well with me. I can't respect that. I can't respect that, man. Yeah, I know it's TikTok, but still though. Like the foundation is built not on like you can't survive or rely on TikTok whatsoever, bro. The AI system will do anything, random bullshit, and flag you, cut you, ban you, anything, bro. I'm serious, bro. That's why you gotta have other platforms. YouTube, Instagram. What else? Spotify. Shit. Let's see what else. Kick. What's the other platform? You need all that. Right on for the gift. Yeah, Instagram for sure. Follow me on Instagram. All right, y'all. I'm finna end this live stream. You guys.